So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, right? So, man, last night was nice. It was nice to get some rain. It was rather unexpected, but I'm glad it happened. And when rain always comes, it just always helps refresh things. Everything just feels better. It's just I don't know, just a different vibe. You know what I mean? I like gloomy weather. I like it when things are like on the harsh side. I prefer that. I find it invigorating. It's soothing to me. I hear a lot of songs out there. It's funny, I always talking about blue skies and sunny days ahead and all that stuff, and that's fine, whatever. But no, I actually kind of like the dark and gloomy weather, as it were. You know, and boy, oh boy, I'm looking at myself right now. As I'm recording this, man, I need to trim. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Just life has just been busy lately. I just have not taken the time to do so. And also my appearance is, well, part I think due to the fact that I'm fighting off a little bit of a cold. And it's been going around, and it seems to be more than one thing too. I don't know. What is it now? Is it the flu? Uh COVID, or I don't know. I don't know what to make of any of it anymore. It just seems like there's always something, right? Something else to scare us. Something else to make us think that we're all gonna die, right? And hey, it's serious for some people. I'm not trying to negate that, so don't think I'm insensitive to that kind of thing. But as I'm sitting here, just recuperating and not doing much of anything. Well, it's nice to get the rest, but um, people wonder, why do you continue to do this? Not because I get a ton of views, but some people might wonder that. It's like, well, you're not really that popular. You don't seem to have much of a platform. So, what are you doing all this for? Well, you may have heard it said before. It's like, why does the artist create? Why does the writer write? Why does the painter paint? They do it for themselves. And that's why I do this, because I like it. I do it for myself. That's really it. And I don't have to be liked. I don't have to have thousands, millions of views or subscribers in order to like this, okay? It's part of the beauty of being the odd one out, right? I'm not trying to, make myself sound like I'm distinguished, or I'm not trying to be supercilious in any sort of way. But what I want you guys to think about here, this goes for me too. It took me a while to really be okay with it and understand it. If you feel like you are the odd one out, so what? Be the odd one out. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with not fitting in. You know, I wear that with pride. And it can be hard because if everybody wants to be liked, everybody wants friends. But I mean, this time of year especially, is it not incredibly difficult? Of course it is. It's extremely difficult for a lot of people because, well, you're getting together with family potentially, and some of them you may not like. And here you are buying gifts for them anyway. You're gathering with people that um you may have some kind of disagreement with. You're at odds with. That could be politically, religion, you name it, man. It's just, you have a hard time fitting in with your own family, it seems, Maybe there's all kinds of things that can happen this time of year. I mean, how was your Thanksgiving? Mine was actually pretty good. I'm actually glad to be able to say that. It was great, you know? But there's all kinds of things that can be said about family get-togethers. It's really anxiety inducing for some people out there. It can be terrifying. And this time of year can be really hard on a lot of people. Be a very lonely time of year in some situations. So I don't know what category you fall into. But I hope you're doing the best you can to enjoy yourself all the same. You know that old saying, right? The best revenge is living well. Is it? I don't know. Living well seems to be the best way to get through a lot of things in life, no matter what you were allotted. You know, you have money, you don't have money. You have a nice pair of shoes, you don't have a nice pair of shoes. You get along with your family, you don't. You have a you have a house, you don't have a house. whatever the situation may be, regardless of where you may be at in life, can you just enjoy yourself? You know, it's not about fitting in. It's not a. Sorry, the dog's getting at something. Many of you have seen Juniper on this channel already. Juniper, the wiener dog, the new mascot of this channel. Come here. Come here. Why don't you come say hi? Come on. Hang on a second. Let's see. Come say hi. Oh, there she is. Juniper, Juniper, Juniper. She's great. She's getting so big. Like when she first made her debut, if any of you remember, oh my goodness, she was just a tiny little thing. Um, she wasn't even 5 pounds yet. It's amazing what can happen in a short amount of time. Brought her home 3 months ago, almost 3 months ago. But coming up here in about 5 days, yeah, 5 days, she's gonna be 5 months. That's a real mind blower, man. Time, time, time. Where does it go? Speaking of not fitting in, it's like the way of all flesh, right? You're not gonna live forever. You know, you think your pets are gonna live forever. You think you're gonna live forever? No, no, man. It's not the way life works. So when you think you finally found your place here in this world, well, guess what? Maybe you die. You know, that's another reason why this time of year could be hard for a lot of people. Maybe there's like the death of a someone you loved in the family, death of a death of a spouse, ex-lover, death of a child, perhaps, death of an old friend. That's another reason why this time of year can really be rough on a lot of people. It's even worse if they happen to die, around the holidays itself. You know, um, but whatever again, whatever you may be going through, you're still you, and try to be the best you can be. You know, and I don't really have a lot of great Hallmark card sayings. I don't have excuse me. I know some of you are gonna get mad at me about that, but I don't have a lot of cliches, or sage like wisdom per se, but all I can say is that in my experience, just being the best you can be is the best thing that you can offer to the world, you know, and whatever you whatever you were born with, or however you were born, however you came into this world, you have something of value to offer. You do. And I hope some of you who may be listening to this can take some consolation in that. You have something of worth, something of value to offer, you know? And the whole point of me doing this channel to begin with, guys, it's not just because I like doing it. I mean, certainly an element. That is certainly an element in all this, but it's more than that. It's because I just want to deliver something in hopes that I can have a positive impact on somebody out there. Whether it's just these little talks I do, whether it's my bodywork videos, it's something about health, um, or some random facts, just things I find interesting. The way I look at it, if I find it interesting, maybe somebody else out there will, right? And I started doing some things about exercise. I started some calisthenics videos, which, I wanted to do more of that this week, but like I said, I got a little bit of a cold, so, I decided to take it easy, which is great. Taking a rest helps you come back stronger. I'm a big believer in that. Just sometimes you just got to rest. Sometimes you got to take it easy. I don't know if we do enough of that in our society, in this culture. It's always on the go, on the go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come get your rice and curry. I haven't had a good curry dish in a long time. How about you? I'm gonna make some chicken salad tonight. I don't know, it just sounded good. I can't explain. Yeah, I did some cooking videos before too. Why? Because I wanted to, it's just I don't have an explanation for any of that. I just wanted to, guys. So yeah, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna do some chicken salad tonight. Open up the canned chicken. I know, sue me. Yeah, I know. Some people might think that as a sin. There she goes again, getting into stuff. Juniper, quit it. Quit it. Quit causing trouble over there. See now she's coming over here to butter me up. Like what? I didn't do anything. Yeah. Okay. I know your game. I know your game. So yeah, the chicken, the mayonnaise, the celery. I'm gonna try and put some cherry tomatoes in it with along with some grapes. That's just what I want to do. That's what's great about it. You can put whatever you want into it, and as much as you want too. Yeah, I know. I know. I got some walnuts. I'm gonna do that too. Excuse me. And I'm not really a guy who likes to add a lot of salt to his food. I try to not do that. There's already enough salt in a lot of things. And some pepper. Put some pepper in it too, maybe just a little bit. So I hope I hope you guys are doing okay this holiday season. I hope things are going okay, and you're managing to stay well and to keep your health. And when Christmas comes around, or whatever, however you celebrate it, if you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine. It's just a holiday get together, family get together, whatever. I hope it goes well for you, and I hope the coming year has some good things coming for you too. Never mind how the election may have turned out here in America. Okay, there's more to life than that. There's far more to life than that. Okay, the people who get voted into office, they're not the sun, moon, and the stars. Don't let them stop you from enjoying things in life. Now, I know some of you are probably gonna have very strong opinions about that, and that's fine. It's part of the great thing about free speech is having your opinions. Free speech is an important thing. Free speech is so you guys can disagree, exchange ideas, talk about things. People should talk about things. It's good to talk about things. Talk, talk, talk. You have to learn how to talk. You have to learn how to exchange ideas. You have to learn how to converse. The goal shouldn't be to cut each other off at the knees. The goal shouldn't be to pulverize your opponent and beat them to a pulp. The goal should be to have an open dialogue and exchange ideas with each other, thoughts, feelings, opinions. That's what we should be trying to do more and more of, you know? At least that's just where I stand. Try to have more conversations with people. It doesn't have to be politics, it doesn't even have to be religion, science, philosophy, life. Shoot, we can even talk about geese migration for all I care. We could talk about what kind of curtains you like in your house and color. Talk about, whether or not you prefer turkey, roast beef, pastrami, whatever, ham. You know, I actually became a little partial to sliced turkey over the years. Um, used to really like roast beef, not so much anymore. But then again, these things go in cycles. They ebb and they flow. Mm. And food is such a universal thing, it's just everywhere you go, every culture has some way of expressing itself with food. It's food is life, man. It's a very social thing too. People gather together to eat. Cut it out. Man, she's being a troublemaker today. Anyway, um, it's the dog, she likes to eat too. Sometimes more than her fair share. I gotta be careful with that. If anybody knows anything about dachshunds, the thing about them is you can't let them get fat. It can really hurt them. Their back, they're very long, right? and it can just be a very bad situation for them. Not that, anybody should be heading in that direction. I'm trying my best to not let myself go. There's a lot of good food this time of year. A lot of things people like to eat. A lot of it's junk though. A lot of it's poison, man. A lot of it's toxic, and like I can't stop people from doing what they do, you know. All I can do is try to make the best decisions for me, right? And I get to talking to people about that sometimes too. Hey, there's another thing you can talk about. It's like, let's talk about food. What's good for you? What's not good for you? Come on, I don't need all these. I don't need everybody's input on whether or not they think like this is the best diet. I don't need all that. But I also know there's going to be the people who might say something like well, I I've done this for many many years, never hurt me any. Well, good for you. I'm happy for you. Okay, may God bless you. And but I don't think everybody can do that. Not everybody can smoke like a chimney. Not everybody can drink like a fish. All those old sayings. Not everybody can eat junk food. I'm not Donald Trump. Oh my goodness, I don't know how that man does it. That's something else I was just thinking about earlier today. It's like the man eats garbage. I don't know how he lives. I don't know how anybody could live like that. It's like the fast food diet, man. Like, what is he like? KFC? McDonald's? Diet Coke? He likes to snack? I don't know how he does it. I don't know. Like him or not, that's besides the point. I just don't know how somebody lives like that. It's beyond me. I happen to like vegetables though. I love them. I always have, and I never really had a strong aversion to vegetables. I don't have it really in me to go full vegetarian or vegan though. Every now and then I think I will go through like a phase where I eat more vegetarian perhaps, but I'm not fully, what's the word, rehabilitated? I don't know. I have a tendency to go maybe about 60% plant-based when in my dietary habits, about 60%. I like a little bit of meat. I just do, man. I just do. S- You know, Ma- you know, some people are like will really make try to feel guilty about that. Hey, like I said, everyone's entitled to their opinions. We can talk about that stuff. So the weekend, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it yet. I got a little bit of work to do. That's life. You gotta work. You gotta work. You gotta do things. There's stuff to be done. Um, oh, hello, here she is. She just jumped right up here. It's not good for you to do that, dog. Trying to keep her from doing things like that. So, anyway, remember it's okay to feel like if you don't fit in. Enjoy your life. Just do the best you can. You have something of value to offer to the world. In the new year, I hope good things are coming your way. Make the best of it. And if you tuned in today, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Watch the other content. So on and so forth, all that good stuff. Take care, guys. Until the next video.